In May of 2020, a single pair of sneakers hit the auction block at Sotheby's and sold for $560,000. This pair of 1985 Air Jordan 1s is heavily used. The leather is scuffed and the soles are visibly game-worn. That price tag highlights a unique tension in the market. Michael Jordan played his last professional basketball game in 2003. The core demographic driving sneaker culture today, Gen Z, was barely born when he retired. They never watched him play. Standard sports marketing suggests that an athlete's signature brand should fade toward irrelevance once they leave the court. This chart shows that the Jordan brand currently controls over half of the entire U.S. basketball shoe market. 17 years after Michael Jordan's final retirement, the company holds a $10 billion valuation. Maintaining that lead requires a precise balance between deep historical heritage and the constant pressure of manufactured scarcity. The brand's staying power relies on continuity. Decades ago, Nike established what marketers call a critical mass of marketing, a body of work so influential that it continues to resonate without needing to be rebuilt. Through early campaigns and physical dominance on the court, Nike built a godlike mythos around Jordan during his prime. The strategy now relies on retro releases. By turning classic shoe models into physical, historical artifacts tied to specific legendary moments, the brand transforms footwear into a collectible piece of history. This generates referent power. For modern consumers, owning these retros provides a tangible, aspirational connection to Jordan's career and the values of excellence his brand represents. Since Jordan is no longer playing, the brand passes this heritage down to a new generation of athletes who embody that same explosive, gravity-defying ethos. Players like Russell Westbrook act as modern vessels for the take flight narrative, keeping the brand's original identity relevant on the court today. Heritage builds the foundation of trust, but nostalgia alone cannot sustain a multi-billion-dollar business in an evolving market. Growth is instead driven by the economic mechanics of manufactured scarcity. The brand didn't always have this figured out. Their first attempt to retro the Air Jordan 1 in 1994 failed to find an audience, and pairs eventually ended up in clearance bins for $19.99. This failure led to a shift in strategy. For the product to remain coveted, the brand realized it had to maintain unrequited demand, ensuring supply consistently falls short of market interest. In 2019, the brand released 80 different colorways of the Air Jordan 1, but they strictly limited the production quantities of each specific drop. As this chart shows, restricting supply fuels a massive secondary market. Jordan shoes command an average 54% premium above retail price, far outperforming standard models from Nike or Adidas. Collaborations with modern designers like Virgil Abloh act as the bridge, injecting current pop culture relevance into those historical shoe designs. By combining heritage with aggressive supply restriction, the brand creates a self-sustaining cycle of hype that intentionally leaves demand unfulfilled. To fully decouple from Michael Jordan's playing career, the brand's identity evolved from the worship of one man to the empowerment of a community. Modern campaigns like Unite demonstrate this shift. The messaging focuses on collective resilience and overcoming adversity, rather than individual dominance. This transition also changed the brand's voice. During his career, Michael Jordan was famously apolitical, famously remarking that Republicans buy sneakers too. The brand has since moved toward an active social stance, publicly supporting social justice initiatives and investing in the Black community. This community impact resonates with Gen Z. It builds brand loyalty among a generation that values social action as much as the product itself. The Jordan brand has transitioned from a signature shoe line to an industry leader that sustains its own momentum. By managing scarcity and evolving its core values, it built a business that continues to grow long after its namesake has left the arena.